Because we want to protect our asses from crybabies, salty bitches, and lawsuits, we want to remind you this show is rated M for mature individuals only. That means if you're easily offended by graphic language, griefers, or full frontal nudity, please disconnect now and get the fuck out. Thank you, Mario, but the good podcast is in another castle. I know you want this body, but you just can't have it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Remove From Play, the show where we remove ourselves from the culture and hobby we love to discuss it. And what is that culture and hobby? Video games. Oh, look at that. We timed it good today. Today is Tuesday, August 19th, 2014. It's episode 119, I think. I think I did the math right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We're back for another week. We're light on the host yet again. Yes, it's going to be like this for a little while, guys. We're going to try to get some guest hosts coming in. People are coming and going on vacations, not going on vacations, and all that jazz. So yeah, we're going to be letting host. But what we do have this week, we have me, Mac19. I press buttons. Yes, so I have the... wait, I thought my overlay was wrong for a second. I thought it said toast.
Ha.
I don't know why I thought it said toast, but that's just me.
Indeed.
We also have Elias joining us this week.
Hello.
Hello, Elias. Are you lonely over there in the studio room?
I have a lot of room to spread out.
Yes.
Feels good.
Yes. And apparently you're part of the Breakfast Club?
Oh, yeah, the shirt, it has, Tony the Tiger and that Freddy Fish or whatever.
Freddy Fish?
I don't know what his name is. Snap, Crackle, and
Phil
Pop.
Fish earlier, so you're he must be Freddy Fish.
Yeah, what's that guy's name?
I don't know. I know. You got the Honeycomb Bear on there?
A honeycomb bear?
Honey Crisp. What the fuck? Can't get enough of that. Oh, Sugar Crisp. The Sugar Crisp Bear?
No, that's Tony the Tiger.
No, I'm saying you should get him. He should be on there.
Oh, well, there's the Cornflakes, Sun, and Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
Cornflakes? Fuck Cornflakes.
It's some shirt. I don't know.
Wait, isn't Cornflakes a rooster?
No, it's a sun sometimes. It's like the good Cornflakes has a sun, I think. And the plain ones have the rooster. I think.
You think, yeah. So welcome to the show again, guys. Like I said, it's Tuesday, episode 119. We're just, we're going through these, man. We're going through these. Look, up to 119. Now it doesn't matter anymore. Now it goes 100 matters, maybe 300, maybe 500 matters at that point, but then that's it. After that, it's all those in between, 100 and 500 are meaningless in terms of the number of you do of them. But hey, we move on, right?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we got Elias and me. But yeah, so it's going to be like this for a little while, guys. We'll try to get more guest hosts on, fill up the slots. Because, let's see, Blazing Buffalo's going to be going on vacation. And I don't think Motherfucking Mike's going with him, or I don't remember or not, but hey, we'll be going on vacation to Vegas. Well, you know what? There's that museum in Vegas. Is it the Pinball Museum or Arcade Museum or something like that? Did you hear that?
No.
No? I think there's one of those museums like that there in Vegas.
Cool,
so you should
though.
definitely check that out for us. Get some footage or something. I should ask him.
Yeah, that'd be
quite
fun.
Cool.
If you can play them.
Yes. So yeah, we got a little bit to talk about this week. We got some little bites, of course, little nights. We're going to talk about news of the week again. We got four relatively interesting news items. I wanted to talk about, I will say a little preview. I did want to talk about Night Trap Kickstarter again because the more and more things they've been saying lately, what makes me very not confident that they actually can pull this off. Because keep in mind, guys, these are people who have not made games for 30 years, and they called the latest new systems the PlayStation. They didn't even call it the PlayStation 4 or anything, but whatever. We'll get into that later. Then Gaming Spotlight, and we might have a specialty topic this week. I don't know. We might skip it again. Sorry. I know I keep promoting these specialty topics, guys, and then we don't end up doing them, but we'll see. That's what sucks about having a full crew. So let's start this bitch off like we always do. What games have been playing lately? I don't think I know what Eli's been playing.
Well, obviously,
Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout New Vegas because it's fun, and I'm doing all the DLC. I'm doing the Lonesome Road now. It's really confusing. I've only really started understanding what's going on in the story. Apparently, the courier, the whole story's telling you that you've destroyed this world. And at first I was like, what is it talking about? Did I miss something earlier on? But apparently it's you're not supposed to remember this. This is something that didn't actually happen to you, but happened in the lore or something. I don't know.
The
It's very
lore.
confusing right now, and it's good.
The lore.
But I've also been playing Clash of Clans on my portable
really?
telephone.
How have you been enjoying that?
Oh, it's really fun. It's I made up like a Play Store because it asked me to.
I should do a review for the site.
It was only a sentence.
Oh.
It was
You could do that. Do Eli? I think that'd be really cool. You just gave me an idea. You should do sentence long reviews for the website.
perhaps
That'll be interesting. But anyways, go on.
You gotta
So what
remind
do you
me to
think
do
so
that then. It was if you like Age of Empires or games like that, and can tolerate Farmville, you'll like Clash of Clans. And that's basically what it is. There's like a lot of waiting around for your buildings to be up.
But if you pay $5,
No.
you can get 20 points that it can speed up the building production.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to spend money on a mobile. It's too small. It's literally there. That's what I pointed. I don't. It just doesn't feel worth it. Even though Clash of Clans almost feels worth it compared to a lot of mobile games like Cookie Clicker, for instance, where you can spend money on that to like get 1 million more cookies. That doesn't feel worth it.
That's
That's
like completely pointless.
Yeah, this feels good because the game it has nice graphics, nice animation. It's not. And I like. I kind of don't like how thin like the sides of their mouths. This is sort of nitpicky. Like they have really heavy jaws and heavy skulls, but like their cheeks are really thin when their mouths open up, and it looks like they look too flimsy. So I don't totally like the style of the barbarian's face. What else can I say about it?
What was your one sentence review? Do you remember?
Yeah, I told you it.
Oh, that was it?
It was like if you like Age of
I didn't think
Empires.
that was actually the one sentence review.
No, that was
Camera. I'm not there, remember?
that
Ooh.
described it perfectly,
Yes.
in my opinion.
That's pretty cool. That's about it then for you, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
How about you, Matt?
What about me? Actually, I only really played a little bit of Minecraft.
Ooh, yeah, Minecraft.
Because the server shut off because of Windows. I turned off automatic window updates now because I'm getting tired of the server turning off for updates.
Oh,
God damn it, Windows. So I'm taking that risk. Oh, I shouldn't have said that on the internet. Now that you know that I won't have the latest updated Windows server. So
No,
they'll be like,
no.
oh, when the next exploit that finds out
something, yes.
something exploit, they're going to take advantage of it. So yeah, just play a little bit of Minecraft. And I've been holding off. I had some other games I wanted to play, but I'm holding off since I think if I'm waiting for this memory card for my camera. And then I'm going to be starting up the streaming stuff on, actually, speaking of that, I totally forgot to mention Nero. Starting up the streaming stuff next week, hopefully, so that I want to save some games for the stream, to stream.
Cool.
So yeah, I want to play Heavenly Sword next, so hopefully that'll be fun. But that's it, really, just a little Minecraft. Been vegging out lately. Vegging out, watching videos when I get home from work. Which you already know about that discussion we had at work. Yeah, so, guys, don't look up random videos on the internet unless you, like, really want to inform yourself, because you can make you very sad. You see how shitty the world is. But hey, we're not here to talk about how shitty the world is.
Yeah, that's next week.
That's next week.
Yeah.
The whole Zoe Quinn thing. We're saving that for next week, guys. For you guys are maybe coming to hear about that. Us rant about
We only
that.
just found out about it like a couple hours ago each, so.
Hey man,
yeah.
now that we're at this time now, we found out about it 3 hours ago.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay.
So a few hours ago.
Mhm.
Fun stuff. So let's get into little bites then. So we got the first thing here. 6 minutes of the Bloodborne gameplay trailer. Did you see it?
No.
You did not. Well, I guess I'm the only one who saw it then.
Okay.
So it was pretty interesting. Obviously, this is the footage from Gamescom. And it was pretty interesting, you know. I see that it's definitely still staying true to like what Dark Souls and Demon Souls was. It's
Oh,
made by the
okay.
creator,
I know what
same
this is.
creator guy, yeah. It's definitely still going to be the same, where it comes down to you knowing skills and stuff. Or at least that's what I got from the gameplay trailer. But the change up with the different environment really can yield some new experiences I feel will be really interesting. So that's my first impressions of it, really. But then again, I've never been a Dark Souls, Demon Souls kind of guy, because I personally think, yes, it's really cool that your game is so amazingly depth and difficult that if you just missed that one pixel on the left, you could have had an item that allowed you to kill like 20 extra guys in the next room or some shit like that. But I'm not a fan of people not at least explaining to you the mechanics of your game. Like my biggest gripe with, I think it was Demon Souls or maybe it was Dark Souls 1, that like there was all these sub-hidden mechanics behind strength. Like, oh yeah, there's strength, which you think that would be pretty self-explanatory, but there's actually 3 subcategories that are hidden and they're not explained to you under strength.
Yeah, that's not very nice.
Stuff like that. Like, again, this is an oversimplification of how deep the mechanics is and what the actual names of these sub-things are.
Yeah, but the game is so hard that for me, for instance, when I played Dark Souls 1, that I didn't even need to worry about these sub-mechanics because I never got to see them. Yeah.
You never were able to go through
No,
it.
I quit on that, like, I think I made it to Undeadburg, and then I kind of quit. And I was like, this is too hard. I died to the Asylum Demon over 15 times in a row. And,
Man,
and
that's
then it was
crazy.
discouraging. Because most people beat it on their first try, and I'm like, you guys.
You guys, you use the internets, obviously. There's no
Yeah.
way that you just knowing knowledge in the game.
Yeah, like the ground pound attack.
Like when
or
when Demon Souls 2 was it 2? Yeah, it was
Dark
2
Souls 2?
No, Dark Souls, that's it. When Dark Souls 2 came out, people were like, I'm gonna wait a week until everyone figures everything out, then I'll play. And I'm like, Jesus, when a game has to be that bad. See, I never liked that you needed another source to play a game. You know? Like, don't get me wrong though. Like the biggest benefit of a game like that is that you can get a game that's so incredibly has a lot of depth, and it's just like your experience can be so unique, and it'd be so cool to find out the little lore things that you fucking figured out mechanically how to best the thing, and then you can share that experience with other people online. Like that's good at all, but God, I just want to be able to play the game at least. Like just explain the things at least, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying give me a fucking tutorial that says this is how you attack. This is what the sub of the strength category is when you use a sword instead of when you use an axe system. They don't need that bold about it, but just do something to explain it to me. Like that was the only thing. So yeah. A next little bite. Oh, I know Eli's excited about this one because he loves Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, it's fun. Slap .45.
Slap 45, man. Like
Oh,
Cup
it is.
45.
Okay,
Jeez, come on
fine.
now. Where's your? You were from? You went to school in Detroit. Come on now.
Come on, nah. Yeah. I drank many a Cult 45. It's not that good. Slap 45, new game from Cards Against Humanity creators.
Yeah, so their Kickstarter went up. Actually, no, let me take a quick look. When did this go up? Wednesday, September? No way.
Went up in the future.
Okay, I must be totally... Where do you look to see when it was posted?
I
am an idiot.
don't know. At the bottom of the page?
Is that the bottom?
Sometimes, like...
Oh, funding... Okay, well, yes. So the 18th yesterday.
Oh.
It was interesting. They describe it as a Wild West slap duel
What?
for 3 to 7 players.
What does that mean, though?
Okay, from what I saw from the video, and I read some of most of the bio. I'm gonna have the bio up right here right now. It's a mixture of like slapjack and like war.
Okay.
So when I saw, they would slap a thing down, and then it would be like when a gun came up, they would go slap it, and they all have like point guns at each other.
Oh, man.
So that's the best way I can describe it.
Violent.
And from their bio
Violent
here,
card
let's see
games.
if I can get a little more from their bio. A Wild West slap duel to 3 to 7 players, and mostly stuff's explained in the video. That's what I hate. Each player chooses a unique gang with special powers and attempts to outwit and outslap their opponent. Guns and events are dealt from the central deck, and players must position themselves strategically and use their powers to survive until the final duel. So obviously it's a deck kind of game, so it comes with 67 shootout cards. I assume those are the times when you place the gun down, then that's when you do the slap and shoot thing. So, and of course, gang home bases, 47 mini cards. And then they talk about the development about it, how much it will cost. They're not asking for a lot. They're actually, pretty smart. They're only asking for they asked for. Oh wow, they're already funded.
Oh, how much did they ask for?
18,850, and they're up to 36,000 right now.
Nice.
And that was just for the creation and distributing of 1,000 of copies of this game.
Oh no.
So if they're successful, and 1,000 copies are distributed, and they get a lot of good feedback, they probably will obviously produce more, and they'll have the funds to produce more.
Yes.
And stuff like that.
It's good.
I would think that they're doing good enough with Cards Against Humanity that they could have produced this just about a Kickstarter, but
maybe to get like.
Yeah. And look, the only reward is pay 30. You have to pay 35. Well, actually, no, you could probably donate $1 still and just not get any rewards. Well, the only reward tier they have is 35, and you just get a copy of the game.
It's the $35 game. That's an expensive game. Card game.
Cards Against Humanity was pretty expensive.
Really?
Well, especially if you think about adding up all the expansions too. Pretty expensive.
I suppose so.
So this is interesting. I definitely want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Definitely check out the Kickstarter, guys. We'll drop it in the chat room for all you people out there. And what do you think, Eli? From what the description that I described, what would you be interested in?
I mean, it doesn't sound fun, but
did you ever
it
like
really
Slapjack as a child?
I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that
You
game.
never played Slapjack?
No.
Oh, you just take a basic card. Every time a jack came up, you slapped it. And whoever slapped it first would get the pile.
Okay, I know that game. I thought it was called something else.
Yeah, it could have been. There's like a bazillion names for cards.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's probably not as good as Cards Against Humanity because it doesn't sound as funny. Like that's why I like Cards Against
And
Humanity.
won't it be so funny to play this when you're drunk, slapping your hand on the table?
It could be fun.
So fun.
Knocked out.
Uh-huh.
If cards, maybe. No, what it's gonna look
They
like.
had pictures of the artwork on there. I definitely recommend you checking it out.
I shall do.
Next little bite. Fan-made Metal Gear Solid remake has been shut down. Back in, I don't know, what was it, like September? Let's see. It was a while ago. Maybe not a super while ago. I don't even remember. Let's see. Back in May, there was a fan-made announcement that their fans were remaking Metal Gear, the original NES game, with relatively modern graphics and stuff like that. They recently, as of when is it? Like a couple days ago, actually. Like, let's take a look here. Yes, actually, yeah. Yesterday, they released a trailer, the latest updates with showing a little bit of the cinematics, a tiny bit of the environments. It looks like Metal Gear Solid 2 type graphics in terms of in-game, but they were using like Peace Walker and PSP stylized cutscenes. So that was cool. And it actually seemed that in the trailer that they actually got David Hayter to do the voice of Snake, which is pretty interesting. But as this trailer was released, they also said that it sucks that they were not able to work with Konami to come to an agreement to make the game. So Konami is shutting down the production of this game, and they are not going to be able to make it. Back in May, was it I said? They did talk with them before, and apparently Konami was all for working with giving them some kind of a license that would allow them to make the game and distribute it, but not sell it or take donations. But apparently that's not going to be true anymore, and they were not able to work Konami. It's shut down now, so that sucks a lot because no one was going to make this game. They're not going to make this game over again. And I would love to see Metal Gear Remake because we could see all the cool voice acting and updated sneaking stuff in the original games. Like just even having like a different modern perspective on gameplay design in the Metal Gear Solid universe, Metal Gear universe would be really cool. So, did you ever play Metal Gear back on the NES?
No, I played a pretty good Flash version, like 2007 or something.
Version?
Yeah, they did.
Hey.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Actually, it might have been Metal Slug. I take that back.
Never mind, it was Metal Slug. It was
Yeah.
just Metal Slug. Same difference. Metal's in the title, right?
Yeah, I
One's a
just
CG
realized
game,
that was
one's a game
different.
about shooting crazy. Side-scrolling
Indeed.
shooting.
No, I played. Couldn't figure out what. Sorry, I didn't like it.
Metal Gear Solid?
I believe so. Was it like bad graphics?
Well, yeah, it was at the time they were great, but now they're really bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I didn't like how the camera kept changing positions. Like
The
it was
top-down weird view and stuff.
Yeah, it was like top down, but then it went like it just flipped over here, and I'm like, "Where's my character?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm these like two kind of pulsing pixels over on the corner."
Mhm.
It was too pixely, like to have polygons, in my opinion. That's something that a lot of old games had that problem with the polygons. They had polygons, but the polygons were like made out of pixels on the screen,
Yeah, it's weird.
and
Hey,
I
things are
couldn't
better
deal.
now.
Couldn't
Yeah,
deal.
the gameplay was okay. It was pretty much about homaging the original game, the Metal Gear 1, with that type of camera style. But that camera style isn't favorable anymore. Like all the modern ones just do third-person type of camera styles now, where you can control it, which is smart. That's the one thing, the actual, and using the action button.
Yeah, that was dumb.
But things are different now. Metal Gear has evolved from there. Next, we talked about this last week, but it is now officially confirmed. At Pokemon Worlds, they confirmed Mega Slowbro. It was leaked
Ooh.
beforehand, obviously, but it is confirmed with video, and they showed off some of its moves and stuff, and it was pretty cool. Mega Slowbro is pretty sweet.
Cool.
Next one, we have, what's that one, Eli?
Halo: The Master Chief Collection is improving on more recent games in the series.
Oh, yeah, so this came out of Gamescom, I think. It was an interview with Polygon or something. Everyone's been heavily focusing on the Halo 2 aspect of it, like, oh, it's going to be updated graphics and that and that. But apparently, what is it, 313 Industries, what the fuck they're called? Apparently, they are actually working on improving Halo 3 and 4. They're actually going to make those 60 frames per second as well, and 1080p. They did say this in an interview. In the announcement trailer, that all the games would be upscaled. But I figured they were just doing that for, Halo 2. And it was just going to be, standard Halo 3 and 4 on there. But no, they're actually updating it to 1080p, actually going back and redoing some of the textures even on those games as well. Which I'm really surprised that they're doing that, because I figured they would just, port it over, call it a day. But hey, that would be nice to know that they're doing the same treatment across all the games. And I think that's pretty exciting, making it even better. Playing Halo at 60 frames per second, it's good stuff. Alrighty, next, Nintendo finally responded to the idea of putting Robin Williams in a Zelda game. There was a petition on change.org. We all know how well those petitions work. And there's one for like everything. But they finally responded, and this is what they had to say in the comments. All right, Robin Williams was loved at Nintendo.
What?
Offered Nintendo spokesperson. Our hearts go out to his entire family, especially to Zelda Williams, who has worked with us multiple times. We appreciate the outpouring of support from the gaming community and hear the requests of the fans to honor him in a future game. We will not be discussing what might be possible for the future games during this difficult time, but we will hold our memories of Robin close.
In the world.
That's what the response was. So, yeah, we hear you, but fuck you. We can't talk about it right now.
Yeah, is like his daughter, was she really named after the character?
Yes. Robin Williams was a avid gamer.
Really?
He played lots of Nintendo back in his day.
That's unexpected. I thought it was named after like the more historical Zelda.
Yeah. A lot of people actually in an interview, he does Nintendo interviews and stuff for games and stuff, and he's done many commercials with them. There's interviews and she actually said, yeah, a lot of people at first, a lot of people thought it was the historian person, but no, it was but only smart people thought that, by the way.
Yeah.
Come on.
It turned out to be the lowest common denominator of video games.
So apparently, their idea is, I think that they'll eventually do something because World of Warcraft is going to be doing something. So because he liked World of Warcraft too, by the way. So what I love about hearing about that? You never know what their character was. So you could have been talking to Robin Williams at one point when you were playing World of Warcraft.
It's possible.
Calling him a jizz face, and you probably were.
Oh, something that just has to do with Robin Williams. Do you see the autopsy photos?
No, are they actual or is it the more?
Yeah, they're real. No, they're real. It was gross. It was not cool.
It
was pretty messed up. Well, no, it was just the picture of his neck.
No, that's the fake one.
No, that was fake?
That's the fake one.
It looked pretty real. It was probably photoshopped from a real picture of a person that hung themselves.
Yeah, no, that's the fake one.
How do you know it's fake?
Yeah, because people were sending those to her the day of, saying that, oh, look, we got a picture of your dad, blah, blah, blah. That's why she went off.
So where's the real one?
What?
There's a real one?
No, to my knowledge, there wasn't no real one. That's why I was surprised what you were talking about.
Darn. Yeah, I thought it was real.
Maybe I could be wrong. Fuck. But that one of the picture of him like that's fake to my knowledge.
Quite
an wrong. I've been wrong before, but hey.
Indeed. All right.
Next is Xbox One update adds remote purchases and Blu-ray and 3D Blu-ray support. It's nice to see that the things that they were posting about before the console came out is now finally coming to it, which is really good. 3D Blu-ray support, which I debate is useless because I guess it just makes all those people who bought 3D TVs not feel totally like they wasted their money. Yeah, but hey, and remote purchases is nice. Being able to use your smartphone or something second glass enabled device or just anything remotely to buy something. It's really smart for business first of all, and makes things easy. So if someone just wants to buy something. Let's see. I think can you text effectively? Let me see. Recognize user activity feeds, adding text entries to expanding options and share media, applying upgrades. Players can now purchase Xbox One content online, install it. Yeah. So you can purchase it online. So that therefore you can do your smartphone too, and then it will install it remotely, which is really nice. That's one benefit of keeping your system on all the time, I guess. Because Xbox, the system technically doesn't truly turn off unless I think you can do that now maybe because you don't have to. Yeah, unless you unplug it. So that's good. Very smart things. I'm glad they did that. Next, PlayStation 4's share play is limited to 1 hour increments. We think we talked about this 2 weeks ago. Remember this, Eli? Yeah, play the game with you even though they don't own the game. It's a 1 hour increments, yes. So let's say, I assume, let me see if the article goes into more detail, but for the way what I understood from it, like let's do multiplayer's example. You can play multiplayer or maybe a co-op session for an hour, but then after that you're done. But let's see, I don't know if you can immediately start up the next 60 minutes again. That's where I'm confused. Let me see if the article enlightens us any there. Let's see. As Sony explained to GameSpot, share play is limited to 60-minute play sessions, though there will be no limit on the number of times friends can play the game. Planned to launch this fall as a part of System Software Update 2.0 to the console. SharePlay will be an inherent feature of PlayStation 4, as there is no need for developers to do anything to their game to be compatible with SharePlay. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so apparently they're not limited. So I assume after 6 minutes is done, you got to start up again. But that obviously will be a hassle if you're doing co-op missions. You got to restart the session.
You didn't finish in time.
Yeah.
Sort of like thing in the game, not little. The PSN or whatever
to let you know your time.
Okay. No. So you can play like in no way you can rip the game because somehow they've.
I have no idea. You're talking about the video of the game.
I don't know what they want to do with it. I don't really get why they did this in the first place. So you can't stream it or pirate it or I don't know how it works. Like why is it limited to an hour?
So you can't play a game forever, I guess.
Oh, that would be so bad. Like, I don't get it.
Well, I'm a guy who wants to play co-op, let's say with Far Cry, and I want my friend to play. He doesn't
Yeah.
own the game. I send it over to him,
Yeah.
and we're limited to an hour.
So you can't. But why is it an hour? Like, well,
I don't know why they chose an hour. My guess would be, let's see. Well, most story missions usually take, let's say that if you go by traditional AAA standards, they're broken up into different checkpoints in chapters. So I'd say, you could probably get through a chapter under an hour. And maybe it could be a technical thing too. Maybe just they want to limit as much as on there, and of course they want to limit, getting a game for free as much as you possibly can. So.
yeah, it's not really. You're not really getting it for free though. It's like playing. It's like if you just
Oh no, the
drove
person's getting
to.
it for free. It's totally they're getting to play the experience for free, but they don't get the whole game.
Yeah, but
No.
that's like if you just drove to your friend's house and you're like, hey, let's play Far Cry
Yeah,
3
that's what they
together.
were promoting it as.
But
That's
you
what they
you
were
don't have to like leave every hour, like leave the room and come back in or whatever,
I agree with you. It's a little weird. I understand probably why they're doing it for just like, hey, we need to have something in here to make it seem like to developers that we're not just giving the game away for free.
Perhaps.
An hour is really weird, and
a
especially when they're not
strange
limiting the
number.
amount of times you can do it. I
Yeah.
think it's just that they're just putting enough inconvenience in there to where it's not.
When it's
so-
annoying, when it's like
so
I'd rather
annoying enough
just
where
buy
it's
this
just like you
game.
Still get the game. I think that's just got to be something for the developers, so they don't feel like their game's getting completely played for free. Especially if it's probably like a story-heavy co-op type of thing.
You know what they
or-
could do instead is like when it gets sent over the internet or whatever, it should load like lower poly models or worse graphics.
No, because the way it's gonna work is you actually download the game.
Okay.
You don't get to it's not being like maybe they could use PlayStation Now to do it, but no, to my knowledge, the way they explained it, I'm playing Call of Duty. I want to play with my buddy. Maybe it's a little co-op. I send him an invite. He gets an invite to download something. He downloads that, and then
No,
he
yeah,
can
I
play.
get that, but I'm saying like so the developers don't feel like they're being ripped off or whatever. They could send them a worse version of the game. It has all the same gameplay and all that stuff, but it just looks worse.
Well, that would not be ideal for them because then that wouldn't promote people to then buy it. I think.
Well, it would if you want to see the good game, like your friends
No,
having a
'cause
blast
they would
and
be
you're
like,
playing
this
like
game looks
this.
shitty. I don't want to buy it. I think that would not work at all. They would want.
Well, because there would be dumb people that would be like, "Oh, this is what it looks like," but maybe it should warn them. It's like or you could have an option where you can do the hour thing where it's annoying, or you could be like the infinite time where it just looks worse the whole
I
time.
guess that's an interesting way to do it, but I don't think that would be ideal. I think Sony is just smart to implement this feature because it like you said, it promotes the co-op experience on the couch, but you don't need to be at the couch to do it.
Indeed.
But it's gonna be, this is gonna be interesting by game basis because if you really think about how many games do co-op, and if you really think about how many people do local stuff, like when you play latest Call of Duty, the local they have is like 1v1 and shit like that. Like you can't even do much, and they do that weird split screen shit. But this would eliminate that split screen stuff. I hope that would be really cool.
That'd be funny if it still split screens it. If you're like, you guys suck so much. Why would
Actually,
you do
what
it?
would be awesome about this? Doing local online share plays and stuff. Because let's say that we're both doing a LAN, but we hate that stupid like little box split screen. We could just do the share play even though we're in the same room and get two whole TVs. Because a lot of stuff doesn't support LAN type of scenarios anymore. You got to be connected online.
Indeed. Oh, that gave me unrelated, but it gave me a cool idea for a mechanic in the game with split screen. Is competitive split screen where
Competitive split screen.
whoever's doing better, their part of the screen gets bigger.
Oh.
So it motivates you to do better, and like you're fighting over who can see more of the screen. I think that's a good idea. I think a game should do that.
Nah. I like the way that the Lego games do it nowadays. The modern ones where it's once it works better for them because they're guys walking around. There's not first person.
Yeah.
But they're walking around. As soon as they separate from each other, it then begins this like weird artsy split screen.
Ooh.
And it organically switches back and forth, which is really cool.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas did that where you got far apart. The camera just go up into
Super
space.
zoom out.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh my god, that was so long ago.
Yeah. So they kind of
I
did
remember that
that.
shiz.
Indeed.
Yeah, so overall, this is a really good feature. I hope Xbox then competes with Sony because this is a very worthwhile feature for Sony people. Now, I don't remember if it's going to be locked. I assume it's going to be behind. You got to have PlayStation Plus because obviously you need to use online to do this. So I think it's a good feature. Good feature. Next and final little bite. Create a sim demo is available right now. You just go to sims.com. Be able to play the demo to create your sim.
Interesting.
Cool stuff. So you can get ready to figure out how you want to make yourself look or make someone else look.
Yeah. Make whole
I've got to
family.
say, man, Sims 4. I love the way they're doing it now is that you can like literally just drag and make things bigger, smaller, dip in. Like it's way better than just selecting through a menu of different types. Oh, so good. Have you seen more Sim 4 stuff?
No, I have not seen any more Sims 4, but I can imagine it. I remember how Sims 3 was. And I remember how Sims 2 was and how Sims 1 was, so I can just imagine this is a lot better. Because basically in every video game, the face creation is bad.
Oh, they're trying to. They're doing They're doing in terms of the creating creation. That always gets better. But the big thing they're posting about this is the mood changing things. How you can essentially wake up on the wrong side of the bed, and then your character's mood will be that will affect your character's mood for the whole day, which I thought was really interesting.
In principle, that's good, but until they start peeing on the floor and starting fires, it's not so fun. I think I did. I can't remember though, honestly.
It's not that bad anymore, where they just start peeing themselves randomly. You have to go pretty far now.
It's harder to kill yourself. I want to say I did play Sims 3.
Oh, it's not hard to kill you. Put them in a little box, put them on fire. You can still do that.
Put them in the pool. You know, you drown them, take away the ladder. Can they climb out of the pool without a ladder yet?
Pools, the only negative thing I've been hearing about Sims 4 is they've been talking about how they're going to, EA again, they're going to do some like
online stuff.
Put stuff behind a paywall. Apparently you're not going to have pools.
What?
Or, what was it? Certain building materials.
Houses. You're going to live outside.
Yeah, you're going to have to pay for them separately or something.
EA is the worst company.
Backlash for that.
Good.
So I don't know if that's going to be fine.
They should let the backlash should be physical. Yeah.
What's that guy's name who made that originally? No, not Fish. What his name was? The guy who
I don't remember.
He did SimCity.
He was like the ponytail guy, right? Something like that. I don't know.
SimCity, and he also did. I'll just say SimCity creator. Ever since he left.
Oh, a good guy, a good person. I thought you were talking about a spokesperson recently.
No. SimCity Creator. There's actually a game called SimCity Creator. All right.
Oh.
So I should put in the creator of SimCity. The creator of SimCity.
Lynn of SimCity. It's garbage. You can look it up. It's free. It's really bad, but it exists. Some of the assets were made in MS Paint.
Oh, Will Wright. That's his name. How did I forget Will Wright? He did fucking Spore and everything. How did I forget him?
Pretty well known.
Yeah, it's pretty well known. So, yeah, that's up there, guys. Go to sims.com. You want to do it. And, it looks good, but I don't know. I can't trust EA anymore, honestly. They keep fucking everything up. So, Sims, do we have another SimCity incident again?
I hope not.
Sims where you can't get pools for guys? How am I supposed to, like you said, how am I supposed to kill my Sim?
Yeah. The cheapest way.
I think just make literally a box, a 1 square box, and boom.
They won't be able to die because they need to fall over, right?
No, I like put something on fire in there.
Oh yeah, put like everything.
Yeah.
Put a barbecue inside the house.
Yeah. Oh, another cool thing, real quick about Sims. The next Sims coming up, they're doing pre-template things and drag and drop things.
Ooh, what does that mean?
So let's say you know how when you build a house and then your house eventually gets expanded, and you had to delete and knock down walls.
Yeah.
Well, now you can literally drag and drop rooms and just like expand things like that. You can move your whole house to a different spot, so that you can just make things bigger.
That's good. That's
oh
a good
my
feature.
God! Can you imagine how much time that's going to save?
That's gonna save time, yeah. Oh, I hope they bring back the auto roof, like in The Sims 2. They, for a long time, like none of my houses had roofs because I couldn't figure out like how to add a roof to that. I hope they just auto put a roof on the house.
They have that still, yeah. And also, keep in mind that the same drag and drop feature will be for each room. So let's say you just want to move a room over.
So all the furniture and stuff moves too?
Everything will just move with it.
That
is so fucking nice. Oh, Sims 4 is going to look so good. I just really hope they don't fuck it up with any, like, putting too much stuff behind paint walls. Yeah. That's our little bites.
Yay.
Yeah, so let's, I think let's go on some news of the week now, huh?
Okay.
It's time for gaming news! Ha ha ha!
Talked over it.
Aha, but I muted everything, so it didn't matter.
Good.
So our first news item today will be a part 2 continuing discussion on last week of Night Trap. All right, so here's a little update. Here's a skinny. So I have been following this a little bit more. Recently, they've been talking about they added a stretch goal where eventually it'll come on Nintendo and stuff, right? So they recently were doing an interview where they were talking about we're going to talk with Nintendo and get it on there if we get this much money. So they were trying to talk to Nintendo, get them on there, and they were making fun of Nintendo like a week ago, right? So it's pretty weird that they went about that way. So I just think it's just really, that's just a side thing. But now the next thing, now I just want to talk about this more. All right, so currently they're at, let's take a look here. They're asking for $330,000. They're only at 33 still. Everything about this just shows to me that I don't think they can do it. One, let's take a look at the assets. The assets were made with fucking so long ago that these guys have been out of the game for a while. That's pretty much what I want to say here. Like they haven't made games in a long time. And they come in, and then if you read their shit the way they're describing, they're talking about how they can upscale it, everything like that. You can get copies of the discs to give to your buddies and shit like that. And they're talking about how they can upscale it and everything like that. They can encode it, and they promise that it can happen. But then they refer to things like, we're going to get it on the latest systems, like the PlayStation and
Console box.
the console. Yeah, they basically say like the console box. So I honestly don't think they know what, like, and plus this is so lowballed, like 330,000 games for an HD remake. There are many, like, indie game developers who have a lesser game and have also done, like, HD stuff, like things, that have asked for way more than that. It just comes off to me they really don't know how they can properly plan this out if they actually got this money. Because it's really fishy to me that I don't think they can to put it on all these consoles. That's a lot of different type of coding and everything, and there's only 2 of them, and they're old, and they haven't, like, guys, pretty much what I'm saying is I don't think you guys should support this. Like, it's cool that Kickstarter's around to support this niche culture, but if you really, 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 really want a Night Trap HD that works on your modern PC, then more power to you. It's your money. But you know what? This one just seems risky to me because I don't think they're going to be capable of doing it, especially with the lowball amount of price. I don't know. I'm just very skeptical about this one.
Seems.
But especially, I don't know where Night Trap actually sits in this day and age. Who wants to play Night Trap?
Never even heard of it, honestly.
Night Trap was mostly known for all the shitty controversy it was surrounded about it. And
What
You
happens?
know, not that the game was horrible, but...
Rape culture?
Oh, yes, rape culture. It was not a rape game. It was about
Oh.
people saving girls from being attacked.
That's
and the
good.
blood being sucked from them.
Oh, vampires.
Yeah, vampires. Ninja vampires,
Ooh,
specifically.
that sounds cool. I support this game. Just joking. No, I don't.
Yeah, so you don't know her about Night Trap, huh?
Nope, don't. I never heard of it.
Oh, well, you missed out, Eli. I highly recommend playing it. It's really funny. It's all FMV, so it's all live actors and stuff like that.
Oh, it's on
The
the...
way it worked was that it was pretty much a continuous video that was going through the whole time. Like, as soon as you start the game, you got to the beginning of the game, it would go. So no matter what the events are happening, whether you're watching the screen or not. And the way the screen was, you had a series of cameras. You could switch between the cameras in the house. Pretty much your goal was you're part of a special team that's protecting these girls. Because apparently on their sleepover party, there's like vampire ninjas that are taking them over and stuff
Scary.
like that. You don't find out they're vampire ninjas till the end of the game, obviously.
Oh,
it's a
spoiler.
I don't think it matters.
Okay.
So you switch between the cameras. You have ability to activate traps and stuff. So like when a girl's getting attacked in the bathroom, you can activate a wall trap that comes out and like stabs the fucking ninja thing.
Ah.
Right. So, but if you don't save her, then she dies, and they actually play out of her being attacked. Oh, we got her blood. And you're supposed to save as many of as possible. If you let too many die, then the game you get a game over, and you start over again.
I can imagine it.
So that's the game, Eli.
Sounds decent.
That's a very quick way to explain the game, but that's the game.
Yes, yes.
So would you be interested in playing that in 2014? And keep in mind, they're not reshooting the shots. They're literally just going to take everything and upscale it for HD. That's where I'm being skeptical.
Graphic?
This is a game, like, when did this game come out? Like, 80s?
Yeah, it sounds super 80s.
Sega CD, that's 90s?
Early 90s. 92. I don't know.
Sega. And originally, it wasn't even made for the Sega CD. It was made for a Nintendo console, which is one of the reasons why they were bashing Nintendo for the old days when they wouldn't let them get their shit on there. So I'm going to quick Google search for Sega CD really quick.
Yeah.
So we're going with the Sega CD itself was released in America in 1992. So yeah, a game from the 90s with FMV.
They're going to have to use like, technology to make the pixels into like
They kind of, in
smooth
their
curves.
video and in their Kickstarter, they try to explain how it's possible, but I don't think it's possible.
Technology. It's like the stuff that they use on CSI to like enhance. They're enhancing their game.
Yeah. So that's my little rant about that. I just want to talk about it again for next week. So next one.
Okay.
Pokemon is coming to the iPad
Ooh.
as a card game. So the Pokemon Company, there were some leaked photos by the Jay Witz for before Worlds where he said that, look at Pokemon's going to be on the Pokemon Online is going to be on the trading card game. The Pokemon Online program is going to be on the iPad. And then later, a representative from the Pokemon Company confirmed it, and then they actually did a full-blown announcement during Pokemon Worlds. So this is actually pretty cool. I like this because it is a good response. Pokemon is thinking about the future. Hearthstone is a mighty powerhouse in the world of TCGs, and Pokemon Company is now doing more promotion on their own digital version of their card game. They're planning for the future, and putting this on more platforms is very smart. And the Pokemon TCG is the way the interface setup is very, very nice and works very well with a touchpad. So I think this is very cool, and I think that Pokemon Company is making all the right steps.
Good.
So it's pretty cool.
Nice interface there. It looks like a real table.
Yes, that is an because they had iPads like stretching off of like a pillar or something. So that's like an iPad with like one of those cord things behind it, holding it off a pillar. So
Oh
it's
no, I
still
mean
the
the
iPad.
image. The image looks on there, like the blue mat in the game.
Oh, you're saying the actual graphics of the game?
Yeah,
it's,
it looks like
really
a real table.
stylized. It's stylized just enough to represent like Pokemon. So that's cool stuff indeed. That's about all I have to say about it. Like, do you have any
Cool.
opinions about it? Probably not.
No, I played last time I played Pokemon, I was 12 years old.
And you were playing the video game, not the card game, probably.
No, I was playing the card game.
Whoa.
Yeah, I had like a neighbor down the street who really wanted my Arcanine.
No,
Like,
oh, he did. You should never give.
no, I never traded it because I didn't really know that Arcanine was good, but I only had one, and I was like, I like the way he looks, so I don't want to give him up. He wanted to trade me like everything for it, but I was like, no, he's clearly valuable, and I want to keep him.
Yeah,
or he's clearly good.
Because everyone
Yeah.
wants him. Did you have a Blastoise back in the day?
No, I didn't have any other like good cards like that. I had like a lot of Ponytas. I had an Arcanine.
You know, I have a lot of Digletts and Ponytas.
Yeah,
too.
Diglett's Ponyta, Rattatats,
Rattatats. I think
Oddishes.
they were not because those are common cards. So
Yeah.
there's a super lot of them.
Yeah, Oddishes, a few Ninetales.
Oddish.
Yeah, and that. Oh, and the kiwi kind of looking bird.
The Kiwi Doduo.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Well, anyways, moving
Yeah,
on to our next
okay.
news topic. Share a Coke with a League of Legends character. Thanks to
Ooh.
the League of Legends enduring
Pull it together, man.
enduring popularity with developer Riot Games. Wait, what? Why am I reading this wrong?
Okay.
Thanks to League of Legends
League of-
enduring popularity. Oh, and developers Riot Games. A partnership with Coca-Cola has been pretty successful. They've been able to get champions on the packaging of Coke products in Korea.
Oh,
The reason
Yeah.
I bring this up, it's Korea.
Yeah.
The reason I bring this up because it just shows like Korea
Stuff.
obviously is an optimal market where gaming is very popular and it is like and it is a sport there literally. So it makes sense for these markets to do this. But I would like to see that one day that it gets big enough. League of Legends could get big enough. Well, actually, it's pretty big now, but
could probably get it on
could
Mountain
be-
Dew.
Yeah, it could be big enough to where we can see it on more products and beyond Mountain Dew actually.
Yeah, Mountain Dew is kind of like a
If
joke.
we can make that, if gaming can make that step to where we get like nothing but the mainstream sponsors like sports do, then we've made it to the point where it can be more mainstream acceptable. League of Legends is the one that came the closest so far, and now seeing these products pop up in Korea, maybe they'll pop up in America and beyond Mountain Dew. And I think this is a good type of product, a good type of product integration. Like this. If we could always go back to like bad examples. Remember when Doritos and Mountain Dew,
Yeah.
the whole Halo
Yeah.
thing, like that was bad. And that was a short-term time. Like, I hope that like it
Hardcore.
gets big enough to where we can just get them as sponsors for things. Like that's the goal for this. I hope that maybe that they see that.
Pizza rolls or something.
Yeah, like big sponsors like that. Because if it goes well in Korea and maybe they try it in America again, and people accept it, maybe Coke will actually full blown like sponsor like Riot tournaments and stuff, and they can get prize pools even higher and shit like that. Like that would legitimize it even more, really, and I think that'd be really cool. Like that's what I hope that we get from this, other than it just being cool. Like look at the labels are cool.
Yeah.
Other beyond that, like what do you think of that whole idea?
The girl on the left on the bottle there, is she eating a watermelon or something?
No, those are her boobs.
What? What are you talking about, man?
See
That's
the gray
impossible.
things? Those are her boobs. You're trying to go under the text.
On the leftmost bottle.
No, that is a fire. That's fire hand. That's a fiery hand.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, so he's crazy. Eli's crazy.
Wha-
So what do you think about the whole idea of
Seedless
maybe getting
watermelon.
popular? Like that was my take on it. What is your take on it?
Hey, that's cool. I like custom kind of bottles besides the regular label. Like the labels get boring after a while. I like when they mix it up a bit. And games are fun. And I might even play League of Legends one day. Who knows?
This is just minuscule advertisement to you, huh?
Yeah, it would.
Okay.
It would be fun.
All right, that's fine.
Instead of just like, hey, win a chance to go to like Aspen, Colorado, or someplace I don't
Aspen,
care
Colorado.
about.
What is
Yeah.
Aspen? What was the big deal with Aspen in like the 90s?
It was just like Nickelodeon game. On a trip.
Because Aspen must be
Really
cheap
for your
as fuck.
parents.
It must be cheap as
They
fuck to go
sent
there.
it was either you went to Hawaii, which is awesome, or you went to like the worst place, which is like I don't know if Aspen's actually bad, but it was like go to Portland, Maine. It's like what kid wants to go to Portland, Maine? They wear their hush puppy shoes and they go to Portland, Maine.
Portland, Maine.
And you can even bring your Yamaha keyboard, all that stuff.
Keyboard. Yeah, they gotta love those old school contest stuff. Like Price is Right, and then especially Price is Right, they had those weird trips too. But Nickelodeon game shows, yeah, totally.
Yeah, they were bad prizes.
Next
my
news
opinion.
item: Microsoft is looking to sell the defunct Xbox Entertainment Studios. If you guys
Oh.
don't know, last month Xbox announced that they would be closing their Xbox Entertainment Studios. The thing that they were was a partner company with Microsoft. I was seeing to sell it off. It looks like they might be selling it off to Warner Brothers.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
So it's the reason I want to bring this up is look at this. Xbox was boasting about we're gonna have premier self-owned content, and look at in the end they're just gonna sell it off. I thought it was smart for like Sony and Xbox to start up their own entertainment companies because it makes sense. You know, they're at the end of the day, they're moving more and more towards away from being just a gaming console. So it would be in their best interest to start producing their own content, like Netflix produces their own content as well. And seeing the Xbox is like, fuck it, we're selling it off. We're done with it. Like, it's sad. Like, I would have loved to see more things. Like, we are still going to be getting the Halo series, and apparently we're still going to get that E.T. documentary where they dug up all the cartridges and stuff.
Really?
So apparently we are still going to get those two things. They promised those.
That's cool.
But everything else is they're not going to do anymore. I think this is a good thing because I want them to focus on games. And it seems like they are just like all those things they said in the past that they were working on and everything. Like, they're starting to make more back steps to just focus on games again. Which is smart. Maybe that's one of the reasons why they dropped this entertainment thing.
Yeah, it's good.
So,
yeah.
It's just, but
Getting
at the
back
same
to
time,
basics.
it sucks because, you know, it would. I actually think it would have been cool to see more. Even if it was, I would have preferred if it was just video game focused content that they were making, like the Halo thing and the Atari documentary. But at the end of the day, they probably would have just made some shitty shit anyways that no one would have liked. So,
Oh, probably.
so nice move, guys. And if it sells off to Warner Brothers, who knows what they're going to. They're just going to take the IPs and do something with it. Like, what are they going to get? Nothing.
They're gonna start a gaming TV network. Gaming for TV. I wonder.
Oh, G4?
Yeah.
But what do you think about this? Do you think gaming companies should be like? And Sony still has theirs. They're still going to be making their premiere video content. Do you think Microsoft shouldn't have closed it down? Like, what do you think, Eli?
That's a good question. I think they probably had their reasons. Maybe it wasn't being as successful as they wanted. It was more.
It didn't even launch yet, for God's sakes. We don't have nothing from it yet. That's what's sad. Like, they didn't even yeah, we're going to get the two things, but we're not even getting anything else beyond that.
Maybe the publicity, like even though we're hearing about it, maybe like the response was not good. Do you know how the response was?
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like, hey. You know, it was more like, hey, it makes sense you're doing this because, you know, you got there's a lot of people on Xbox Live. It makes sense to make your own.
That sounds like reporter hype. It doesn't even sound like the public was into it. I don't know anything really, though.
I don't know anything. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, I'm just saying they probably had their reasons. It was probably going to be a money sink. They probably didn't
That
really.
could have been it. I could believe that.
Yeah, like
it was
live
money
action stuff is more expensive than you think it is. You think, all you need is a camera, but like research and going to places.
Writers
and
cost a lot, believe it or not.
yeah, and they were gonna make content. They were trying to jump on like the Netflix bandwagon with like original series. But I think people are more interested in games when it comes down to gaming companies. And Sony should keep it around because they're a TV company. Sony is a much more like multimedia company already, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Sony is, so you know, they actually already have they already have Sony like they are already they have movie companies and everything already. So they're already
making movies.
Production stuff.
Yeah, Xbox probably couldn't afford it. They realized
And Microsoft,
it was too
Microsoft
much.
right now did not have a established like entertainment type of thing.
Xbox. I don't even really think of entertainment when I think of Microsoft. Obviously, it's an operating system that you can entertain yourself with, but they are really not that cool or hip
So
or anything.
Maybe you're right. Maybe they just jumped into the pool and they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
jumped in just yet.
Like,
It
oh,
makes
it's
sense,
really
though.
cold and really
It still
deep.
makes sense for me for Xbox to try this because look at all the people on Xbox Live. You should try to make your own video content instead of just always having like Netflix or Hulu on your thing, where you can make your own content too.
Yes.
Where not only are you getting the subscription fees and you're getting content on top of that. Sorry. I don't blame them for trying, and I hope maybe they can go back to it one day.
And maybe
I
Warner
would
Brothers
like
will
to
make
see
something
how it would
cool.
have worked out for them. Because Sony's going to be doing this as well for their Sony stuff.
Sony's gonna triumph in this department, definitely. They're
Yeah, I
gonna
think so. I
overcome.
think there might already be some, like, to my knowledge, there already is some Sony content out there. Like, I don't know if we're counting, like, the testers, all of the Sony-produced stuff, or, like, have they had some stuff out before, and I don't know. Obviously, they have their movie division and everything
Yeah.
on there, obviously.
making big stuff like up in the air. I don't know what
And I know
Sony's
we're gonna be
produced.
doing that Powers thing. Yeah, they're going to be doing that Powers thing, which will be interesting. So, now it's news of the week.
A gaming spotlight.
Now we're going to be moving on to Gaming Spotlight. We talk about the new releases and a cool game of the week.
Yeah.
Gaming Spotlight. So we're going to talk over the new releases first. So Eli, why don't you take it away?
Okay, new release. Should I read all the new
Yes, read
releases?
all of them because
Okay.
I did realize that I did all the news stories. So.
Oh, that's fine. No, I did some. I did like 2. Anyways, yeah, PlayStation 3 Counter Spy on the PSN. It's a cross buy as well, so you'll hear it again for $15. PlayStation. Oh, missed one. Tales of Zilla 2.
Zillia. I think it's
Zillia?
No, Zill. There's no Z in there.
It's an X though. It's not X Cilia.
It could be Extremelia.
No, it's definitely a Z. It's definitely a Z. Tales of Xillia, like xylophone, you know.
Yeah.
2, for unknown amount of money. PlayStation 4, Counter Spy again. It's one word, Counter Spy. That's surprising. $15 as well. Diablo 3 Ultimate Evil Edition.
Which that finally came out. Thank God. I'm super excited.
That's good.
It looks fucking great. It looks so much like it's comparable to the PC, which is not very often, believe it or not. Obviously, if you have if you have 3 SLI Titans, it'll look better on the PC. But it's so good. Like the PS4 version looks so much vastly better than the PS3 version.
That is
So
good. Hotline Miami for the PS4. Hey, that's a fun game. It's pretty violent. It's very creepy. It's a creepy game, honestly.
Yeah,
it's
we wear
fun
masks, It's pretty bloody. It's
though. It's
colorfully
the
bloody.
music makes it creepy. It's all flashy and stuff. It's
Yeah.
it's a good game though. Plants vs Zombie Garden Warfare. Is that a new version of Plants vs Zombies? Is that like a sequel, or is that what it's always been called?
First, it launched exclusively on the Xbox and I think like an iPad or something.
Yeah.
That's the third-person one where you team up with 2 other people and you fight the waves of zombies, but it's third person. It's like it's a horde mode. You know, remember horde mode from Gears of War?
Yeah.
It's horde mode. That's all the game is. Well, there's other modes too, but that's what it is.
Okay, so it's
literally
different.
a whole game devoted to horde mode.
The Last Tinker, City of Colors. No idea what that is. Sounds kind of interesting. It sounds kind of.
Google that one real quick.
Sounds a little bit. I
I'm
don't
gonna Google
know.
that one right now.
Yeah. Xbox One stuff. Diablo 3 Ultimate Evil Edition won't look as good as PS4.
Oh wow! Bringing the hate.
Indeed. The Golf Club. I wonder what that's about. On PS Vita. Wow, I pronounced that so wrong.
Vita.
Counter Spy again. Still $15. Still PSN. Sword Art Online. Hollow Fragment.
One of them Animu games.
Okay, anime.
The Last Tinkerer
is
a 3D platformer, action adventure platformer.
I'm actually on.
It's actually on. It was on Steam first.
Oh. Does it look fun? Like by the
Art
pictures?
style it looks pretty similar to like Psychonauts a little bit.
Interesting.
So it has like that cartoonish big head, dramatic. What's it now? Exaggerated arms and
Okay.
style. Looks okay, I guess. I don't know. I have to look more into it.
All right.
Sword Art Online. Hey, another Animoon game based off an anime. Hey, it's probably shitty.
Yeah, probably. Elena might like it.
Elena might like it. Yeah, Elena might like it. She likes all the actual hardcore games that we don't like anymore.
Indeed. They're too long.
Did you don't like JRPGs? They're too long. You don't like delving 80 hours into games?
No. Of like turn-based strategy? No.
Yeah.
Anyways, PC games. Oh, sorry, I got phlegm.
Oh, the flam.
Gotta swallow it and blow a little out.
You do not need to read the prices.
I don't read the prices. They're all to be announced anyways. Oh, wait, no, they're not.
Because some of them are early access and some of them are not.
Okay, so Advanced Tactics Gold, Amazing Princess Sarah. Ooh, sounds fun.
Artina
Artina and the Harpy's Feather. Okay.
I think it's Itinera. It could be Artinera because there's an I there. I don't fucking
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going with Artina. I'm going with that.
Oh, it
We
could be
got
like
Chess
R18.
2.
Yeah, Chess 2, the
Chess
sequel.
2. What is the sequel to Chess? What could you possibly do in Chess 2?
Is this the game where it's like the physics-based version of chess?
I'm going to Google it right now.
Yes, this is a worthwhile thing to know. I'll continue though. Detective Grimmore, Hatoful Boyfriend, sounds Animu. Mega Coin Squad, Stone Rid, and the Golf Club. Again, I wonder what it's about.
It's a 3D chess game.
So yeah, the 3D chess game,
You can
but
super
it's
customize your pieces.
is it comedy sort of because it
No,
has
it's
the
like
sequel?
a legit like 3D. It looks like a little better than like that shitty one that used to come on Microsoft Vista.
Oh, interesting. I have that. I play it sometimes. I lose. The computer never makes a
Mega
mistake.
Coin Squad. We were talking about that last week.
Were we? Oh, I wasn't here.
We weren't here.
Yeah.
So it must have came on Steam now. It came out on Steam now. What is it like? It must have been early access. Maybe it actually came out now.
That is good.
It actually looked really cool. It was like a platformer, co-op platformer where you would jump around. People were competing for the coin. Each character had their own special abilities. Like the big burly man, like a giant beam you could shoot out to stop your teammate. You're not your teammate. You're playing co-op. It looks like you're competing with the coin for the coins to me. Then there were different size coins. So you pick a big coin, and it would slow you down. It was like really cool.
Indeed. I believe it. Sounds possibly fun. Fun party game, whatever.
Yep.
All right, you go now.
All right, and that's all the new releases, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So now we're going with cool game of the week. This week is the Silent Hill PT demo. It was announced as a PT demo. Then after people beat it, it was later found out it was a Silent Hill game that Hideo Kojima and what's his name, Guillermo del Toro. What did I say his name? Guillermo.
Oh, I can say. Forgot us.
You guys.
Uh,
That famous
Guillermo
horror
del
guy.
Toro. Gilmo.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Guillermo Toro.
Oh, just Gilmo.
Guillermo del Toro. Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
Guillermo. Guillermo. That's how.
yeah, whatever. We'll go with that.
Okay.
He's a famous movie guy who made horror movies and other cult classics. Like he made other genres too. What was it, Hellboy? I thought he worked on Hellboy. I don't fucking remember what he worked on. I'm not a movie guy. I'm a games guy. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, I think he did make Van Helsing. Yeah, I think he did. Okay, yeah, the biggest thing to draw from this was the graphics look fucking really good. This is gonna be made like later in interviews. They announced it's being done on the Fox engine. It was the same engine that the Metal Gear Solid uses. Yeah, he made Hellboy, Pacific Rim 2, Pinocchio. He made Pinocchio. He made Kung Fu Panda 3. He made Pacific Rim. You know, apparently there's gonna be Pacific Rim 2. All right. So, anyways, yeah. So, what's really interesting about this? So, I watched. I do not have a PS4, so I couldn't download the demo, but I watched a bazillion Let's Plays of it. It looks really good. It's returning to like the psychological stuff that Silent Hill was really known for, and it's just really look how good it looks. Really fucking fantastic.
Yeah, like the only thing is, I think what makes it look good is like how your head kind of goes back and
the
forth.
way the animating of your the what do we call that? The
camera.
no, it's the movement of the player. What's it fucking called? I can't remember what it's
Movement. I don't know.
We'll call it because the movement of the player feels very wobbly and natural, like you're an actual person.
Yeah,
walking,
like you got a weird limp or something, but
yeah, the graphics look great. It was very, very spooky. Again, I've never been really susceptible to these things because I guess you have to play it at night in the darkness.
I don't like that.
The sound design looked really good. Like when I I'm only getting this through Let's Plays, obviously, so it's not as there's a baby.
There's like a fetus
baby.
A whale fetus in the sink.
Whale fetus baby. There was a couple jump scares in it. Like I don't know, jump scares are necessary, but that's the only thing that ever truly scared me with the jump scares.
Yeah, jump scares are scary.
But the thing is it really comes back to the psychological stuff that Silent Hill was really known for, and it just looked really cool.
Snap,
Guys, you
that's
all should
gonna
play
happen.
this demo. It's technically the first real next-gen survival horror game, or not even survival horror, just a horror game in general. It's definitely worth a download to try it out, and I have faith that it'll be really good because these two creators are really good. And so far it looked like I was, even though I wasn't necessarily scared, it did make me tense up just watching a video of it. I can't imagine playing it in the dark with actually the sound design really taking you over.
No, yeah, I like how the mirror gets like the flashlight reflects the light from the mirror on the wall. At first I thought that was like a glitch, but that's what it's doing. It looks good. Looks good.
Yeah, and then this is the early part of the demo, so
See?
but later it gets really trippy and like that baby talks to you and stuff like that. I've really done. And then the other big thing was that guy. There's the famous actor is in this. Did you hear about the actor? I don't remember
Nope.
where he's from. I don't know if I can Google it real quick.
Arnold
Yeah, I don't follow
Schwarzenegger.
fucking TV at all. So when these guys
Oh,
are,
he's a TV actor. It could be anybody.
yeah,
From General Hospital.
no, I remember him from fucking Blade 2. That's what I remember him from.
Okay, I still don't know.
Yeah.
So this house just keeps looping in circles?
Yeah, and this is the gimmick to this is it's looping.
That's kind of spooky.
The one, yeah, it is. In the radio play, like he doesn't have in this video. There's just subtitles are on. Like the radio says some crazy shit. That baby says some crazy shit. It's like really, really crazy.
It's got roaches, a lot of roaches.
What is this guy? Norman Reedus.
I don't
Norman
know.
Reedus.
Norman Reedus.
What is he from? I don't follow anything. Yeah.
Yeah, looking up is good.
He's probably from like The Walking Dead.
Oh, is he Daryl?
He's from The Walking Dead.
Whoa.
What do you know? He's Daryl Dixon.
Oh, he's Daryl too and everything. Wow.
Yeah, so that's he's
scary
he's
enough
the
looking
character
as
you're
is.
playing as.
Yeah, you're playing as
I don't watch
Daryl.
shows. So his IMDb has already been updated. He's in this game. So yeah, so definitely guys check it out. If you like survival horror, honestly, I think this is the next great step, and I think they're going to take all the best parts of what survival horror game. I keep saying survival horror. I just like associate that with it. They take all the best parts of horror games, like the ambient sounds, the lighting, and of course, it just looks great as well.
Looking good. Yeah, it definitely
I
does.
think it's worth your time. Definitely download the demo. All right, but I think that will be our show then. We're not going to do the special topic this week. Sorry, guys. Hopefully I'm gonna get some guest hosts in here over the next couple weeks while the other hosts are gone, so we can get more discussion based.
In beautiful sunny Las Vegas.
I feel like these last 2 shows were just filler. Sorry about that. Hopefully we'll get back in the swing of things, get more discussion.
Well, I
going.
never. Okay, but yeah.
Eli is sitting there just agreeing with me.
Yeah.
No
well, we
discussion.
have similar opinions, I suppose.
Yes, you're part of that breakfast club.
Breakfast. Oh yeah, breakfast.
I'm gonna start the lunch club.
the lunch,
We're
the
way
dinner
too late.
party.
The dinner party. That'd be hilarious.
Indeed.
So that was our show, guys. I want to thank Eli for joining us. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's always nice having you on.
Thank you.
And I'm Acting Tina Press Buttons. Make sure you check out VODs on the site afterwards. Check out all the other shows on the site. You can follow the Twitch if you want to, when we go live. You can follow us on the Twitters,
The Twitter.
RFPTV. Like us on Facebook, Move From Play. Make sure you check out MegaStreet.com. It also has a bunch of
Circle.
social networks as
No.
well associated with it. This has been episode 119. It's been Tuesday, August 19, 2014. We'll catch you all next week, guys. Peace out.
Bye.